This video has the potential to change your mindset and your perception of reality so that you actually can't get depressed anymore. Once I started applying this mindset and shifting my reality into that direction, I actually started enjoying the blessing of life through every situation or emotion. My goal of today's video is to actually share with you that mindset, that perception of reality, because it helped me starting enjoying life through every pain, through every emotion, through every situation and every moment. And that's something that I would so much like to share with you guys. But now let's get right into it. So at first, we need to understand how do we actually look at problems, failures, obstacles, and all these things. And I think that you are probably now thinking the same that I did 1 year ago. And that's completely fine, because that is almost a standard for our society. The standard for our society is to look at failures and problems and obstacles and pain as something very bad, something we need to avoid, and something we should get rid of as fast as just possible. But that's actually something that we shouldn't do, and I will explain to you why. So if we are always running away from the problems, the pain, the suffering, and the obstacles, then we are not actually enjoying the life to its fullest. Because to be quite honest, over 50% of our life is going to be like that. We are always going to face suffer and pain and all these kind of things. Because if we wouldn't, it actually wouldn't feel great to have the good days. The only reason why we feel the good days as something good is because we have the comparison to what is bad. If we wouldn't know what bad is, then we wouldn't know what good is, because we couldn't compare it. And that's exactly how life works. It works in cycles. You will have days where you feel bad, and that means that you always also will have days where you feel good. It balances out, and it's almost like a roller coaster. Many people out there don't want a roller coaster and try to avoid it and just always be happy. And that's actually not a great life to have, because the pain will come, the suffering will come, the obstacles will come. They will come into your way, no matter how much you try to avoid it. If you try to avoid it all the time and run away from it, then it will catch you and you will be so depressed about it, and you say, oh, I shouldn't feel like that. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, my life is so depressing and all these kind of things. But if you look at it all the way, the reality shift, the mindset shift, and think at it as an opportunity to grow. For example, if you face a problem, if you face pain, then you can use that to your advantage. Okay, what does pain mean? Pain means that something hurts us, something isn't good in our life. So actually what it is that God shows us exactly that we need to change something. We need to improve something in our life. It's the same with obstacles. Obstacles are just ways we can improve. God shows us we are not actually that great already. We need to improve on that. We can learn, we can improve that, and we can fix this obstacle, and we can get over it. It's the same with everything. It's the same with all these bad situations. It's just opportunities to grow. Pain is opportunity to grow. Suffering is opportunity to grow. Obstacles is an opportunity to grow. All these things are actually opportunities to grow. So why do you look at it as something bad and try to run away from it? Never try to run away from it, because it's going to catch you. And if you're prepared for it, if you say, yeah, I know it's going to come and I'm going to prepare for it, I'm going to learn from that, I'm going to improve on that, because I want to make God, I want to be proud of myself, I want to show God that I'm motivated, I'm here to improve myself, then you're actually not afraid of it and you're not running away from it. And that's actually what makes you depressed in the first place. Because you think you need to feel good all the time. You're not actually here to feel good all the time. Life is, like I said, life is this roller coaster. So don't be afraid of the bad days, because they will come. They will come into your way. Be prepared for them. Look at them as something different. It's the same with luck. If you always think that you don't have luck and then you don't have luck, it's always like you confirm it to your brain, and that makes you actually program yourself into not having luck. And if you say, oh, I'm not afraid of the obstacle, if it comes, I actually will destroy it, I will crush it, then it's not actually that big of a deal. Instead, if you think, oh no, I will run away of the obstacle, please obstacle don't hit me, please obstacle don't hit me, and it hits you, then you actually tell yourself, oh, I knew it, it's going to come. Oh, it was just a lucky streak. I'm such an unlucky person. I always have a bad life and all these kind of things. That is why you get depressed. You actually brainwash yourself into getting depressed. That's the last thing that you want to do. Change your mindset, change your reality, shift it into that direction where you actually can't get depressed. You see pain as something good. See pain as something good. I can learn from this. There's a great quote that says, pain will leave you once it's done teaching you. And that's so true. If you feel pain at something, it means that you need to improve something. You need to get over something. You need to, when an obstacle hits you, it shows you something you can learn from. Isn't that great? I mean, all the greatest moments in my life where I learned the absolute most was when I just hit the obstacle so much. Because I knew, okay, I can't stand still. I need to improve on that obstacle. Then I needed to improve on it. I learned. Then I got over it, and I still have all the learnings and all the knowledge that I got from getting over this obstacle. Because if everything just goes good, then we think, oh, we are doing great. We are on the right path. We don't need to improve on something. And the opposite, if everything goes bad, we need, okay, I need to improve this, I need to improve that, I need to improve this, and I need to improve that. It's so much easier to actually improve on these moments. Because, to be quite honest, we should learn from every situation. We should learn also when we are winning, what could I have done better. But most of the times we actually learn the absolute most through the pain and the suffering, because then we need to improve it. We need to change, because if we wouldn't, then we just stay in this pain, and that's what we can't do. We need to improve. So I really hope you get my message and actually start seeing reality as something different. Don't run away from it. Don't run away from the pain. Embrace it, feel it, smile through the pain. Embrace every obstacle. That's the only way to live a great life, through every situation, every emotion, and every moment. That is where you actually start enjoying life. Enjoy life with everything. In every situation, no matter how bad everything is looking, no matter how bad your cards are, no matter if all the odds are stacked against you, just keep pushing and enjoy it. Enjoy the pain. Smile through it. So truly try to use that pain. Use that suffering. Use that obstacles. Use that problems. Use all these things to actually improve. Use it to achieve greatness. I mean, it's the biggest motivator, it's the biggest energy source that there is on this planet. I mean, first of all, you're thinking of it all the time. If you're truly in pain, let's say for example, if you're truly heartbroken, you think of it all the time because you're in pain, in constant pain. Second of all, it's such a strong energy. And you have two options. Either you actually get used by this energy and you feel very, very bad, very depressed, and you're not actually going to make progress, or instead you start using it. Every time you can actually program yourself into using it as motivation. Every time you feel this feeling of being heartbroken, you can actually start programming your mind into, okay, that feeling means I need to do something about it. I'm going to do something about it. And then you're going to train, you're going to work, you're going to do something with your life. And that energy is the biggest motivator that there is on this planet. So use it. If you're currently in pain, then use it to your advantage. Don't get used by it. You have the option. You have it. Do something with it, please. It's the biggest motivator on this earth. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't feel the pain, that you shouldn't feel the suffering. You should feel it. That's something good to feel. I mean, you better feel something than feel nothing. And I know in these situations it's always hard to actually change your perception and actually apply that. But once you did that change, once you shifted your reality in that direction, you program yourself into using it. And that's something that you can use for your lifetime. In these moments, advice I always give myself and I always think about is take step for step. If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But don't stop. Don't stand still. Never. Never stand still. Just make progress. It doesn't need to be much, but just keep pushing. Keep moving forward. That's the only thing that actually matters. I mean, in these bad situations, you have so much motivation. Please use it. Don't get used by it. So I really hope that you get my message and actually start doing that mindset shift. Start shifting your reality into that direction. You only need to do it once and program yourself, your mind once into that direction, and it will help you for a lifetime. And on that note, I really thank you for watching this video to the end. Now I'm going to see you in the next one.